Okay, so here's a company who do inspections of buildings. They inspect various parts of the building, generally the safety and height safety equipment. They previously would go to a building with a piece of paper, and on the paper they'd have a list of components they needed to inspect, and they would go around and look at each component and look at the state of it and do a few tests and mark it as good or bad and do an assessment on each component. Whereas now I've written them an app, and and at the top is these are the jobs to do. You can tell by the status, and down here are the jobs that they've done. So let's look at a job that they've done. So in this phone app, they can take a picture directly of the building, and it's already got a list of all the parts of the building. It pulls that through from a previous inspection. So they can click on each part, and for this awning, there's a list of tests they need to do, and they go down and check all the tests. They do a bunch of tests, and whatever fails, they select as failed. So it's just a couple of clicks, and they've done an assessment for each component. It takes about probably half an hour, depending on the size of the job, to inspect the whole thing now with this mobile application. It previously took hours to write it down on a piece of paper, and then they'd have to have knowledge of what tests needed to be done. So this also forms a procedure almost for how the business works, whereas previously the guys had that in their head. Now this also has a map of where each job is, so the inspectors can just open up the jobs in the morning, see where they need to go. They can even navigate to the jobs via this system and click on each job. So this saves huge amounts of time. It does a much better quality inspection, and once it's done, they hit report down here, and it generates a Word document which is emailed to the client. So this whole thing streamlines the reporting process, saves huge amounts of time, and it gives the client a much better quality inspection, the same as every inspection, with logos and letterheads on it already. Now this costs very little to build, and it's paid itself off many times over. Thank you.